What's going on YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin, Litecoin, XRP, Link, and we're also going to throw in some Digibyte. I know people have been wanting to see Digibyte. So those are the five we're going to go over. Today I'm just going to have to kind of freestyle with you. Typically I get to write stuff down, but I had a very busy day yesterday, and today earlier this morning I was training a person through video. So just been talking a lot and very busy, and I have not been able to get you guys the actual stuff written down that I wanted to go over. So this can be a little bit more of a freestyle, but just bear with me. I just want to show you some key areas here that we're looking at for Bitcoin. We're going to start in on the 4-hour time frame. And what you can see now, what I potentially am going to label this is don't let your guard down. And the reason for this is because we've had our 5% failure essentially. We broke out through the top of this ascending triangle, and what happened was we made it up about 5%, and since then we've just really been moving sideways. We even tested down a little bit. So now what we need to do is continue to stay up above this red horizontal line, and that's going to be at $7,031. That's the area that we broke out of, went up about 5%, just been consolidating since then. Want to stay up above that, and we also want to stay up above this trend line right here, this yellow trend line. It's very important we have multiple touches off that, and with the multiple touches, that means it's a strong trend line. So if we do have a trend line break out of that, guys, it could get pretty ugly pretty fast. You could lose 20-30% very quickly, as you know, with trend line breaks. But same deal to the upside here, because we're moving and we're getting so tight in this area, we have a great shot at really making it up to $8,000 or even up to about $9,200 if the whale steps in to the favor of the bulls. It really is a fight between the bulls and the bears right now. What we had going for us on the 4-hour time frame as well, we had a golden cross taking place of our 50 over top of our 200, which is good. You can see the last time we had our death cross, that was back in February, so it's good that we have had that, and maybe that's going to be enough to help push us to the upside. But right now it really is just a coin flip, guys. I want to tell you that. I mean, the trend is up, as you've seen right here, but we just broke out. It wasn't with conviction. It wasn't with a ton of volume. So there's that hesitancy in the air right now, and everyone's kind of waiting to see which way the bulls or bears are going to push this. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. My alarm's going to be to the upside at $7,491. To the downside, it's going to be at that red horizontal line at $7,031. Pay very close attention to this area right now. Don't let this market put you to sleep, or don't put your guard down, because the candles are tight and we're going to get a break here. It's going to be coming soon. It may be, later today, maybe tomorrow, may even be, in the next couple seconds. That's how quick this really could happen. So pay attention to that. Put your alarms in. It's going to be very important for you. But for me right now, I'm still out of the market. I'm patiently waiting to see which way it breaks. If it breaks with conviction on good volume, then I'll potentially try to take it for a ride. But that's the way I like to do it, guys. I typically don't want to guess right before it's going to break. Obviously, you can put the odds in your favor, but a lot of times, all my books say you need to wait for confirmation. It's very important to wait for confirmation. So that's Bitcoin, guys. If you get something from that, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're going to move on to Litecoin next. Take a look at this. Litecoin's at $46.22 right now. I'm paying a lot of attention to Litecoin. As you can see, we broke out of that ascending triangle. Again, like we were talking about in Bitcoin, we went up about 12%. And now what I'm really zoomed in on, this is my own personal chart here. I'm looking at it on the 1-hour and the 4-hour time frame here. I want to see if we have an upside break out of this top trend line that you can see we fought about 3 times. We came up to, we'll call it about 46.63, and we saw rejection, but we're also still setting higher lows here. So what you can almost do is see that this is like a symmetrical triangle or a little pennant here, just like that. So we're going to wait on the 4-hour time frame for a candle close up above with volume and conviction up above this trend line or down below. That's what I'm going to be looking at. But you can see we're getting in that squeeze, and whenever you get in that squeeze, you're waiting for that break. You're waiting for that confirmation. So upside target, if we do break out of, we'll call it $47. We break out from there, our overhead resistance is going to be around $51. We're going to look at, and then it'd be up around 63 because we had such a sharp fall right here. You can make it up very fast on the backside. Something you always want to pay attention to is kind of like windows or gaps in the stock market. But overall, we want to see this green trend line supported as well. So we could extend this out. We don't want to start dropping back below that. So I'm really watching the trend line break. Guys, same deal with Litecoin. Still out of the market right now. Took my profit from my nice trade in here. I'm happy with that, and I'm waiting for the next opportunity. But I'm going to be watching this on the 1-hour time frame. I think it's critical that we do watch this. Then in terms of indicators, we'll take a quick look at the RSI here on the 4-hour. We're at 60. And what you can almost do, guys, is probably put a trend line right on this. see if we can get a trend line break to the upside, because we probably would get about 3 touches there. You can see we're running into it right now. We're going to have to see if we start breaking out upwards, or if this is just going to be another spot of resistance where we start dropping back down. So that's going to be the RSI, but for me, it's more just being patient and waiting. That's the main thing, is being patient and waiting right now, because the break's going to come and it's going to be aggressive when it does come. The next one we're going to be looking at is XRP. And this is going to be at 20 cents right now. So with XRP, we're going to look at this. Remember, this is going to be on the 4-hour time frame. We are getting our golden cross right up in this area. What XRP needs to do is get up above, call it 0.20304 is what we're going to need to get up above, and that'd be enough to potentially take us to almost 0.21410, right up in that range. That's where we're going to put it for our horizontal line of resistance, right there. Then we'll throw another one in up around 24.5 cents. So those are going to be the upside targets. If we can get over those to the downside, we need to hold about 19 cents. And that's going to be this area where we had a bullish engulfing candle. And then it would be down here around the area that we broke out of. And that would be about 0.18206. Same deal on the RSI like we were just talking about with Litecoin and Bitcoin. I would draw trend line right down through here. Guys, I'm sorry for the computer noise. I've been running this thing all day and with my clients and everything, so just bear with me. She's revved up and she's a little bit older, so just bear with me on that. But same deal, we're waiting for that upside break or that downside break here. We're consolidating, we're moving sideways, waiting to see if we can get a nice RSI break to the upside here. We want it to continuously be on volume, and I would also put a trend line in as well, right up in this area. We're going to draw it together. We'll move it around a little bit, see how many touches we can get. We want as many touches as possible. So right about in that range, we're going to turn this white, make it a little bit thicker. So this is the trend line right here that I want to see us stay up above. So really draw that in on your charts as well, guys. This is a critical area. Just sit back, be patient, and really watch. But I like to see that we are getting that 50 crossing over that 200. That has not happened for quite a while now. Last time that took place, it was January 10th, 2020. So it hasn't happened in quite a while, guys. Let's just see if this will be the start here. We can really start moving to the upside, but we're just patiently waiting on Bitcoin and seeing what's going to go on there. So next one we're going to go to, if you like me covering XRP, guys, smash that like button. Let me know down low. I want to know what you're doing. Are you in positions right now? And then we'll get into Link. I know people have been talking about Link. Guys, bear with me on the chart here. I'm going to try to find a decent one for us. All right, so we're looking for Link here. We're about ready to get that golden cross. The RSI is at 81 right now on the 4-hour time frame, so we do want to be careful. And that's running into a resistance area right over in here. We got hit a couple times over here, so I would throw this in as well. We're going to throw a horizontal line in. Guys, right pretty close to right about where we're at here. We can get about 3 touches right here. We have one here, we have a wick here, over in here, and that's going to be about $3.67. It's going to be the next area. I'm going to look for overhead resistance, and it'd probably be up around, we'll say $4.33, and then we'll take it up to about $4.88. So these are going to be the overhead resistance areas that we're looking at. We did have heavier volume come in here, so we want to pay attention to that. In terms of downside action, I wouldn't want us dropping back below about $2.53 is going to be the support area, as well as this 200 moving average and this 50. But this is a really nice strong move that's coming in on the 4-hour time frame for Link. So let's zoom in a little bit, take a look at this. So we did have a volume climax right up in this area, and sometimes that can tell you that you may start having some type of retracement, just to give you guys a little heads up here. But if we put a Fibonacci on it from this move down in this area, we're actually going to take it all the way back from where we had these tweezer bottoms. Right down here, our last retracement, and we want to take it up. So an area, if we do cool off, if it's extremely bullish, we'd be looking at the 0.236, and that'd be at about $3.03. Below that would be the 0.382, and that's going to be at about $2.79. And we look down to the 0.5, which would be at about $2.60. Would all be areas that we could retrace to. A lot of times we get those 50% retracements, so we really need to be aware of that. That's going to be something important that we need to keep on our mind, okay? So that's link right there, guys, and then we're going to go into some Digibyte. We'll take a look at that. Find a decent chart for us here with some. All right, guys. So Digibyte, the problem with Digibyte is it's just there's not a ton of volume coming into it. Overall, you can see these wicks, they're extremely long right in here. That means the market can really get moved fast in either direction. So it's really hard to even put stop losses in or anything when you're playing a coin like this. So that's something, in my opinion, say a Digibyte or whatnot. I'm really big in trading, but if you really like Digibyte, it might be more of a hodling coin for you than it would be a trading coin, with just the things that can take place, because you can't really put in secure stop losses. You can see these super long wicks, guys. Where they come down to is just insane. So right now, though, we are in a nice little uptrend. Things been moving up. We got a golden cross of our 50 over top of our 200. Right now, if we zoom in here, as you can see, these long wicks. So these are all profit taking. That's taking place up through here. So we do have to be aware of that. And this is some larger selling here. So for Digibyte right now, I would just be cautious. I would like to see us stay up above roughly 0.00562. We'll just call it 562 there. We'd want to see us stay up above that. And then to the upside, if we do get a nice strong break here, I would look for us to be up around 728, we'll call it. And remember, guys, that 0.00728, just to make it a little easier there. Then we'll go up to the 785. And then it would be around that 843 right now. But I just want to give you a heads up that we are having that profit taking place up here. But in a market that, so thinly traded like this, anything can really happen, guys. So that's why it's hard to do tactical analysis on Digibyte right now. It just can really be moved fast. There's not a lot of money in it right now. So if you guys get something from this, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate you being here with me today. Like I said, just trying to freestyle a little bit. Today I didn't have all my notes written down. I really didn't have time for it, but I hope you got something out of this. I appreciate you being here with me today, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. God bless you all. Take care.